Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Derek Sims and today we are going to be finishing the breadwinner progression quest in the Sims FreePlay. So the breadwinner quest is the first ever progression quest that you will have in this game, and it unlocks the cooking hobby. The cooking hobby is probably going to be the most used thing you will ever use in this game, because the cooking hobby can provide such a great way to make LPs in this game. I call them LPs, but they're also known as lifestyle points. Those are those little yellow diamonds. So let's get right into it. It says, complete the breadwinner quest to unlock the cooking hobby, perfect for the sim partial to the culinary arts. The first task is to watch Sim Chef on TV. Your sim wants to get into a new hobby. They love to eat. Maybe they'll love cooking. Let's get some ideas for some meals to cook. Watch Sim Chef on a TV. So we're just going to be using this TV that is provided to us, and it is a 3-star TV, which is really important to note because the higher the star level of an object that you're using, the shorter time it will take to complete. It also depends on your sim's mood. So for example, my sim here is sparkling and glowing green, so he will be able to complete tasks a lot faster than he would if it was red. So we're gonna use this TV right here and watch Sim Chef for 1 minute and 8 seconds. But if this little blue skip icon pops up, that means that you can skip the action for free. So we're gonna be doing that because that will save us a full minute, and that completes that task. Buy a stove. Your sim now has an incredible idea. There's so much you can cook on a stove, and there's a nice cheap brand called Fire and Brim Stove. Buy a stove from the kitchen section of the home store. So we're gonna go ahead and go into the home store now, and we're gonna click on kitchen just like it said, and there is the Fire and Brim Stove, and it only costs us 350 simoleons, so it is gonna be the cheapest stove in the game, which is exactly what you want to do at the start of the game. You don't really want to focus on buying a lot of expensive stuff quite yet, as you're still developing your town quite a lot, and you're gonna need to save the most amount of simoleons you can possibly get. So we're gonna go ahead and purchase this one for 350, and that completes that task. Now we need to cook bacon and eggs. Installing the stove was hungry work. Your sim needs a hearty meal. Cook bacon and eggs from the cooking section of a stove. So we can back out of here now, and I'm going to collect these onions because I've been having my Sims garden all day today, so we got that nice profit going. So we're going to tap on the stove, and we're going to say cooking, and we're going to select bacon and eggs, which will take 5 minutes, and it will cost us 27 simoleons. So it looks like this just popped up saying that we are in the cooking hobby, and it looks like we are a water burner. That's not good. And we are level 1 out of 6. So, and it looks like we are 3% way, now 4%, to completing level 1 and leveling up to level 2. And essentially, the higher level your sim is in the hobby, the more benefits that they will get from doing that hobby. So if you see this little blue blinking icon with a film on it, that means that you can skip the task for free by watching an ad, which I actually really recommend doing because you can watch like a little 30-second ad instead of waiting the full 5 minutes for a task to be done. So I'm going to be doing that real quick. All right, so our sim is done cooking the bacon and eggs. So this little icon will pop up above them, and we're just gonna click on that one, and they will serve up the plate of bacon and eggs. Now we need to grab a plate. Your sim has made some yummy plates of bacon and eggs. It's time to eat. As your sim gets better at cooking, they'll make more plates per meal. So that is actually really nice to know, because that way, once your sim gets to a really high level, I believe at like level 6, they'll make around 6 whole plates of food. So if you have a big household, you'll only have to cook one meal one time to feed everybody. So that's really important to note. And it looks like we got the silver spatula, which is part of a cooking accessory, and we got 60 simoleons for that. And the cooking accessories are essentially very random. And I say random meaning that it's really luck-based based on what you get. So it looks like if we finish this top row, we will get 750 experience points, and you can see the reward that you will get on the very right of each row. So these ones are grayed out because in order to unlock these ones all the way down here, we need to have at least one sim in town with level 5, level 6, level 4, so on. And if you fill all of these rows out, you will get the cutting boards. The cutting boards are something that you will not really use a whole lot in the cooking hobby. I know some recipes do need them, but after you unlock the cutting boards, you will unlock lifestyle points every time you finish these. You can just have your Sims keep cooking over and over until they get the cutting boards, and then every time after that they will get 5 LP every time they finish this row, which may look like a lot, but I promise you it is not. It's probably the most efficient way to make lifestyle points in this game. Back to the task, we need to eat the plate of bacon and eggs, so we're gonna go ahead and tap our plate of bacon and eggs and click grab a plate for 4 minutes and 45 seconds, but we do not actually have to wait for our sim to be done eating. We can just go ahead and tap the free skip, and that instantly makes it so they're done eating now. And now we need to clean up. That was delicious, but we shouldn't just leave our dirty plates all over the place. Clean up the dirty plate. So the dirty plate is what your sim left behind. So we're just gonna go ahead and tap that dirty plate and click clean up. So our sim has finished cleaning up the plates. So now we need to search a bookcase. Your sim wants to try their hand at something more gourmet, and there's no better chef than Grandma. Grandma's cookbook was around here somewhere. Have your sim search a bookcase. The little blue cloud is telling me to use this bookcase, but it really does not matter. So it looks like searching a bookcase is gonna take 1 minute and 52 seconds, but again, we have that free skip, which is really nice, so we don't actually have to wait for that to be done, and that will instantly complete that one. Buy a toaster. We found Grandma's cookbook. The first recipe is a fine dining classic, cheese and tomato on toast. But where do we find this mysterious toast? Buy a toaster from the home store. It's so strange that our little Sims don't know what toast is. But anyway, we're gonna go into the home store and we're gonna tap on the kitchen section once again. And it looks like the toaster is on sale. I don't know if that's an update thing or if that's because they released the winter update. I'm not entirely sure, but it normally costs 750, but it's letting us buy one for only 100 simoleons. So I'm not entirely sure if that's just from their winter update or if that's for the quest, but either way, I'm not complaining. So we bought that toaster and that completes that. Cooked cheese and tomato on toast. Ah, that's right. Toast comes from a toaster. Yes, that's very obvious. Now we have the facilities to create all sorts of toast-based dishes, but where to begin? From a stove or toaster, start cooking some cheese and tomato on toast. So just like that said, we can either click on the stove here and we get the cooking option, or we can click on our toaster and get the cooking option. It really does not matter which one, but I'm just gonna be using the toaster. So we're gonna be tapping on cooking, and then cheese and tomato on toast is gonna take 1 minute to cook, and it will cost us 5 simoleons. I've actually always wondered what cheese and tomato on toast would taste like in real life. I might have to try that. Or maybe not, I don't. I don't know how cheese and tomato on toast would be. I mean, if any of you guys have tried it, let me know in the comments, because I don't know how that would taste. And a good tip is that I do not recommend using your lifestyle points or LPs, which are those little yellow diamonds, on tasks that do not take a whole lot of time. If you have the time, just wait it out, because you're gonna come across more tasks in the future that require hours of time, and I would much rather use my lifestyle points on those tasks rather than tasks that only take like a minute. So it looks like we got promoted to a hot mess maker, which is level 2 out of 6, and we can now start earning the cheese graters in our cooking hobby collection that we talked about earlier. And at level 3, we can start collecting the knives, so that is very handy. And our sim here has done making cheese and tomato on toast, so we're gonna do the same thing as bacon and eggs, as we're gonna tap on that, and they will serve it up. Have 2 Sims in the same house. Stunning, marvelous, and miracle of flavor. Your sim wants to invite a neighbor over to show off their culinary prowess? I'm not entirely sure. Don't judge me on that, but you can read it. I'm not sure how to pronounce that, but we need to have 2 Sims in the same house. So we're gonna go ahead and, oh, we got the bronzed grater. So we got 25 simoleons for that, and that goes to our second row. But anyways, we need to go into Sim Tracker, which is that little blue folder, and we're gonna go ahead and call over a second sim, and that will automatically complete. Call to meal. Your sim's plating has impressed their neighbor immensely. However, Grandma's cookbook says the best part of cooking is sharing a meal together. Select a plate and call to meal. So we can go to any plate of food actually, but we're just gonna click on toast because this has 3 plates on it, as the bacon and eggs only has 1. And we're gonna tap on that and click call to meal. And this will summon everybody that is currently not doing something to go get a plate of food. So that makes it way faster to get everyone to eat. Daydream on a couch. Phew, your sim is very full. Finally, after all that work and getting into a new hobby, it's time to relax and digest. Daydream on a couch. So I'm gonna go ahead and cancel them eating. Well, I guess I can skip it for free. And we're gonna tap on our couch over here, and it's gonna take 1 minute and 42 seconds, but we do not actually have to wait for that once again. So that makes it very, very, very easy for us. So we're gonna go ahead and skip that. And that completes the cooking hobby. Yes, congratulations, you unlocked the cooking hobby. Buy new appliances and train hard to unlock new recipes for your sim families and friends to enjoy. So just like that, we completed the breadwinner quest, and now we can do the money grows on trees quest once we reach level 6. And it says at the top that we are currently level 5. That is because I have not completed all the level up requirements. And that completed one of our level up requirements, which was complete a progression quest. So now it looks like all we need to do now is add another sim and construct a building. So that will not take very long. So that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. And if this video helped you, make sure to leave a like, as it helps support the channel a lot, and it helps support me too. And if you're new around here and you haven't already, consider subscribing. It's free, it doesn't cost anything, and it supports me immensely. That is the best way you can support me. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you all next time.